Alright, so now we already loaded our two datasets. Here you can see in 2019 datasets, the second column, there are some column names: trip ID, bike ID, from station ID to station ID. But in 2020 dataset, it's showing in a different way: start ID, rideable type, start station name. So we need to rename these things. We need to map equally each column, so it's easy to access them and analyze them. So next, I clean and merge the data. I rename columns for consistency and remove unnecessary fields like latitude, longitude, and demographic details that were discontinued in 2020. To ensure compatibility, I standardize data types and stake the datasets into a single all trips data frame. So let's wrangle data and combine into a single file. So let's compare column names for each of the files. And then while the names don't have to be in the same order, they do need to match perfectly before we can use a command to join them into one file. So to compare the column names each of the file, I use this code chunk, which is call names function. Inside the function q1 2019, and again call names inside the function q1 2020. Let's record it. Let's run the code. Okay, we can see here trip ID, bike ID, you can see different variables, and again ride ID in the that. So we can't easily do the analysis with these column names, so we need to rename them. So let's rename columns to make them consistent with Q1 2020, as this will be the supposed going forward table design for diving. So here's the code we are going to code. In the in parentheses, we are going to code Q1 2019 assigning rename in the function Q1 2019, comma ride ID equal trip ID, comma rideable type equal bike ID, comma started at equal start time, comma ended at equal end time, and then comma start station name equal from station name, comma start station ID equal to from station ID, and then comma end station name equal to station name, and then end station ID equal to station ID, and finally member casual equal to user type. So let's start the coding. Alright, so I think I missed something here. Alright, now all the columns renamed, so let's run the code. Got it. So we got the exact data set with the renamed column names. Alright, nice, beautiful. Okay, so now let's inspect the data frames and look for incongruencies. Okay, so to check that, we use str function. So inside the str function we use Q1 2019 and again str function inside the function Q1 2020. So let's code the coding. Let's run the code chunk. Got it. So here you see in the first set of details are from 2019 dataset, and it shows that ID is the number type, and also the writable type also the number type. But if we see in the 2020 dataset details, it shows write ID is character type and the writable type also the character type. So we need to map this. So what we are going to do right now is let's convert write ID and writable type to characters so that they can stack correctly. So the code we are going to do for this is Q1 2019 is going to be assigned to mutate in the function Q1 2019 write ID equal as character write ID, and then writable type equal to as character writable type. So let's start coding. Okay, let's run the code. Okay, it's already assigned. Now, let's stack individual quarters data frames into one big data frame. So, the one big data frame that we are going to create, I will name it as all trips. So, the code will be all trips assign bind rows function in the function Q1 2019, Q1 2020. Let's code. Okay, let's run the code. Alright, so if isn't there any issues, any errors, that means it's already assigned. So now let's remove lat, long, birth year and gender fields as this data was dropped beginning in 2020. So for this task, the code will be all trips assigning all trips pipe select inside the function -c inside the function start lat start lng end lat, end lng, birth year, gender, trip duration within inverted commas. So let's code it. Okay, let's run the code. Okay, so it successfully worked. So now we finished the wrangling data. So let's move into the cleaning and adding columns step.